like flavors flowing. UK liquid mixing shows stir and anticipation growing. The vibe is pumping, the crowds are waiting. Sound synthesized like liquids carbonated. Drop them flavors, shake them up. Grab your mods, it's time to fill up. Inhale the beats, exhale the groove. Take you. Flavors shaking, fusions in the air. The mics are hot, excitement's jumping. Everybody's waiting till the fruits are thumping. Juices are swelling, secrets unfurling. Come on and mix it up, let the rhythm take you. Drop them flavors, shake them up. Grab your mods, it's time to fill up. Inhale the beat, exhale the groove. Mixing notes like flavors flowing. UK liquid mix shows stirring anticipation growing. The vibe is pumping, the crowds are waiting. Sound synthesized like liquids combinated. Drop them flavors, shake them up. Grab your mods, it's time to fill up. Inhale the beats, exhale the groove. Take you. Flavors shaking, fusions in the air. The mics are hot, excitement's jumping. Everybody's waiting till the fruit starts thumping. Juices are swelling, secrets unfurling. Come on and mix it up, let the rhythm take you. Drop them flavors, shake them up. Grab your mods, it's time to fill up. Inhale the beat, exhale the groove. Mixing notes like flavors flowing. UK liquid mix shows stirring anticipation growing. The vibe is pumping, the crowds are waiting. Sound synthesized like liquids combinated. Mixing notes like flavors flowing. UK liquid mixing shows stirring anticipation growing. The vibe is pumping, the crowds are waiting. Sound synthesized like liquids carbonated. Drop them flavors, shake them up. Grab your mods, it's time to fill up. Inhale the beats, exhale the groove. Take you. Flavors shaking, fusions in the air. The mics are hot, excitement's jumping. Everybody's waiting till the fruit starts thumping. Juices are swelling.
Let's get ready for the UK liquid mixing show. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? Ready? Let's go. In a world of vape, where flavors collide, we gather round with mixtures we can't hide. YouTube's our stage, where the magic unfolds. Welcome to the show, where the flavors behold. Mixing and vaping are in for a ride. The clouds we create, we can't deny. From strawberry delight to a caramel dream.
Welcome to the UK Liquid Mixing. It is a Wednesday night and it's time to talk a little bit of mixing and things. If you are in chat, just have a look at the top and see if you're in Twat chat. If you're in Twat chat, swap it over to live chat and you'll keep up with everything we are doing. So, just pop that out. Put your beautiful faces up in a second. Oh, there we go. Pop that up.
And that lawnmower showed up on my feet again today.
What the fuck are you on about? It just randomly come out with shit sometimes.
Rubber ducky lawnmower. A rubber ducky lawnmower came up my feet again today, and I started laughing.
It just randomly comes out with stuff. So you got on the night, you got myself, Benny Vapes. We've got our own mixing maestro. Yeah, I think it is.
Get it right.
Yeah. It's because everybody's not on, so get it, which is Tim, Advocate for Liberty, and we've got the Green Goddess of Mixing, which is Lady Liberty. If you haven't got any thing to say in chat, just drop it in. If you will see there's little crowns going up and down, so the more you chat, the more you get a little crown. So yes. So if you do need to know anything about mixing, it can be anything at all, just drop it in chat. If you're having trouble with a recipe or anything, just drop it in there. Unfortunately, Liam's not going to be on tonight. He's not feeling well. And Graham is on an hiatus for a little bit, so we wish him well. So he'll be back at some point in the near future, but not right now. Right. So what we're going to do is I'll do chat while I'm on, because there's only a few people in. Well, we'll have people in. So we've got Brian Ferguson. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. We've got Frankie Jazz 24/7. Good afternoon, good evening, and welcome. OTB Dave, only the best. Good afternoon, good evening. John the Vaping Joker, I hope my friends. I hope you are well. What else we got? Steve Dawson, welcome. Welcome, one and all. Cheryl, welcome. Hope you are all well. That's all we've got in at the moment, and we'll give them a shout as we're coming along. So what we'll do is we'll go around and do a little bit of a buffet. Lady Liberty, what are you vapping on?
All right, so I got my Dreamer Clutch with the Goon. I'm vaping my lemon lime milkshake B4 in that. I've got my Thelema Quest with the nitrous, and I've got some banana milkshake with butterscotch in that. And oh, look at this. We got something new to me. I got a Tesla. I stole this out of the stuff Tim bought from our friend Jimmy the other day because it's purple, so it's me, with my recoil. And I've got some raspberry lime ice cream in that, and it's pretty freaking tasty. And this bitch lights up. Like it. It flashes. That's it. Go ahead, Tim.
Nice.
Honesty, I'm only vaping the one mod. I have been since I got picked these up. Because I got the Immortal Mods grip. And I picked that up from Jimmy, and this is what I when I spoke at the second DC rally, the whole time I was there, we had the B&B. I used his grip the entire time and kind of loved this little thing. 21700 little banger. And yeah, so it's got a nostalgic feel. It's a great side fire. I've just been vaping on this like nonstop with the vent on top. And that's got the pineapple Samoa cookie in it. And that's all I'm really vaping on. So if anything else shows up, I'll mention it later. But yeah, I'm loving this thing. Go ahead, Benny.
Thank you very much. I'm just on the Vupu mini thing with the Eclipse on top jewel. And inside that, I've got some of this, which is Fugly Warrior. Which is like a berry.
Warrior. What an interesting name.
It's an amalgamation between two companies, Fugly and another one, a lady, and they've all joined together. There's like three of them. And this is a fruit cheesecake biscuit thing, like berry thing. It's nice. It's a little bit sweet. So every so often I get a load of sweetness, And then next one, I don't get that sweetness, so I don't know. It's a bit of a mind thing, but it's like a jammy berry, biscuity, cheesecakey thing. And I'm also on the cooker, which has got Drake's Cuban cigar on. And that is me. Right. Anybody been doing it? Drew Mix Along on the LR is kiwi. A great flavour. It's a kiwi. Just kiwi.
Ooh.
Just kiwi. No else. Just kiwi. That's a nice easy one. Everybody will fucking win on that, won't they? If it's just kiwi. I don't know. Is it just kiwi? Is it kiwi and something else? Is it just because we can just put 5% kiwi in and send it to you? That'd do. Do we know?
I'm looking to see if
Greg D.
there we go, got it.
Up, mate.
I'll share it here, Benny. Here we go. June Mix Along. Okay, folks, a new thread for the June recipe profile. And there's the spin. Kiwi just came, just regular kiwi, so anything kiwi. Kiwi fruit, also known as Chinese gooseberry, is a popular fruit known for its bright green, fleshy, fuzzy brown skin and tiny black seeds. Has a sweet, slightly tart flavor, often described as a mix of strawberry and banana with a hint of citrus. There you go. That's going to be fun, actually. That's perfect for summertime.
It is, but it's... Yeah.
So,
Kiwi.
those of you in... I think that
flaky.
the only way...
Kiwi?
There's only one way this should go, okay? We got to get you New Zealanders out there working on this, because kiwi is also a term for a New Zealander. So a kiwi has to win the kiwi challenge. Come on.
Yeah. I'm a bit... I can understand if it were kiwi and something else, or kiwi cheesecake or kiwi custard, or do you know what I mean?
Cheesecake.
I don't know. It just is it fucking what can you do with a kiwi?
Anything you can do with a kiwi and
well,
add the
you
and.
just said do what you want with it. Strawberry and kiwi tart, anything kiwi. I want kiwi on toast, kiwi in on an egg. I don't know.
Kiwi I'll give you this credit. You're thinking outside the box there, Benny. Kiwi.
yeah, exactly. Kiwi strawberry. It's not. So what you're going to get is everybody's just going to do kiwi and kiwi pineapple and something else, or kiwi strawberry.
Kiwi is actually really nice for like making any type of drink. Makes a little bit more saturated and juicy. So useful, but trying to make it. I mean, I'm guessing. Fitting more than just having it in there, you kind of want it to be a part of the mix, an active part, not just like a wetting agent.
Well, that's what I say. We're just giving 5% kiwi. That'll do. Yeah, strawberry kiwi guy. Yeah. In your opinion, what was the best company for concentrates, Cloud Sugar? If you just said best company to get your concentrates from, that'd be different. Best company for concentrates is a little bit harder. Because there's a few, then there's a mixture. Do you know what I mean? So it's not, you can't just say one company, because one company will give you a little bit different on this, another company gives you a little bit different on that. They all have a different opinion on strawberries. They all have a different opinion on custards. They all have a different opinion on on cheesecakes. So it's a bit hard to say.
Some companies do fruits better. Some companies do desserts better. Some companies do candies better. And some kind of do all around a little bit of everything, but not everything's perfect. But they have those one or two that are just like, oh my God, you got to get them.
Yeah, so it's not a lot. So you stick to your main ones. That's what I meant by it. Yeah, so you stick to your main ones. Your Capella, your TFA, they're going to be your staples on some things. Craig D, 8% kiwi, 2% super sweet, done. Exactly, mate. Yeah, exactly. Coming back at kiwi, a bit of a super sweet, and we're
Wonder
fine.
Flavors. Wonder Flavors FA, Impact Flavors / VTA. Yeah,
Yeah, FA,
medicine flour, dark chocolate, and it's just like once you try that, it's hard to go anywhere else. Even
Yeah.
that one concentrate draws you to will draw you to it. If you once you get hooked on it, kind of hard to walk away.
It's a bit. It's all depending on what you're wanting to make. That's the thing. So if you wanted to make a custard, you might want to do 3 different companies with creams, custard, and something else in it. If you wanted to do a strawberry, you might have to use 3 different strawberries to make up a strawberry, and they might be from 3 different companies. It's really hard. He wants a good peanut butter concentrate. There you go.
Just talking about that, we're actually doing that this weekend. We're actually doing peanut butter. It's a tough one there too, because butter is very much dependent on what you visualize the peanut butter as. Like there's some that are more natural, some that are more on the like happy peanut butter or from Wonder Flavors is a little different but good. And what's the other one? Wonder Flavors, the buttercream, peanut butter buttercream. But then you also have DX peanut butters has always been a staple. The Noms peanut butter is good. SSA peanut butter is good. A little bit of a nutty skin in there, but it's good. So there's a few. So it's really kind of. Although I will say,
favorite peanut butter.
I don't have Dole, so you haven't tried that one. So there's also that option. The ones that aren't quite as mainstream, but they might be excellent. Real Flavors has a good peanut butter cup.
I don't do peanut butter, so I don't like peanut. I don't get why you want to eat butter with peanuts. To be fair, do you know what I mean?
In other words,
it's not really butter
Benny
with
says none.
peanuts.
Yeah,
it's
it
like
is.
mashed up nuts into a paste that
no,
makes peanut butter.
Yeah, it's not nice. It's not nice. Yeah.
Peanut butter is delicious. You just take a jar of peanut butter and a spoon and you go to town.
No, I tried it. I don't like it, and I don't get why you do Reese's
Chunky
Pieces.
peanut butter.
Reese's Pieces. I don't get it. Why'd you put chocolate with fucking peanuts? I have no idea.
That, and if you go in peanut butter, you got to kind of almost mention the Nutella-like flavors too, because that's very similar vibe.
No,
very similar.
Nutella's not. No, Nutella's not. It's chocolate. It's chocolate like hazelnuts is Nutella rather than peanuts. I don't mind that.
Darker version of peanut butter.
They have hazelnut butter. They have almond butter. And turned into like a peanut butter type substance.
Yeah.
Pecans, walnuts, everything.
That's an open-ended question.
So I got is Wonder Flavor have some good flavors. FA have some good flavors. What you got? So TFA is the only peanut butter I have. I hate peanut butter in real life, but it isn't as bad as concentrate. You got to be careful wearing dentures.
Exactly, John Vaping Joker. Peanut butter is good by the spoonful. And luckily, I don't have dentures, so I don't have to worry about that.
Finny just put, Brian, my favourite pistachio is Innerwear Green Joy because he's after a pistachio. I need a spot on recommendation of pistachio flavour.
Green Joy is my favorite of the bunch.
Innerwear. Yeah.
Green Joy is my favorite pistachio flavor.
So there you go, Green Joy for that if you want a pistachio. Anki makes nut butter. Yeah, he does curl up. He does. Anki does. Yeah, he definitely makes some. He uses it.
Hey, Ploppy.
Is that? Oh.
Yeah.
I used it.
So, like I say, I'm not a nut person. I don't like nuts in a vape. I just no.
Good thing Rocky's not here. He'd be like all over giving you his nut sack again.
Yeah. What do I want? JVJ says, I need a good nutty caramel tobacco, please. Do you know, right? If you want a tobacco, I would definitely look at some of the ones, some of the naturally extracted tobaccos. Like the Drakes or all like that. I would definitely. Total different sort of tobaccos. Flavora do some good tobaccos. They do some good tobaccos.
That new
Trying to remember the
tobacco from SSA with a really nice bright caramel and your favorite nut would probably work really well. That was a really nice tobacco for a tobacco.
early on when I didn't have any peanut butters. What was that one I used to make that peanut butter flavor for with Zippy?
It
It
was an
was a
essay
tobacco.
flavor.
Yeah.
Was it
And
Wow?
that is like, no, trying to
Or
find it. That was like the, like, it's just enough peanut flavor in there. And it's got that, it really mimics peanut butter really well. So it's a really
and
good
then
place to
after it
start.
steeped out, it was supposed to be like a tobacco, and you got a little bit of tobacco to it after it steeped for a while.
The heck was that? I don't know how to search it out. I don't remember what it was called.
Yeah, Kayla's just put in a 555 TFA RY4 double, maybe some TFA caramel original. Sweet and smoky is a good one, yeah. Sweet and smoky. Do a nice burley as well with FLV.
I'm not a good one to go for tobaccos because I don't really like tobacco flavors, although I've had to try a million of them. Thank you, Timothy. Uh, but they don't taste good to me.
The Glory?
Yes.
Glory
Yes, that
from
was
FA.
it.
A really nice place to start for if you're going for a peanut, a nutty tobacco. It's a nutty tobacco. That's what it is. Pretty nutty tobacco. Use low, you can even use it kind of in place of a peanut.
Well, like I say, you could use that and then put some RY4 in if you want in caramel. Some RY4 double. Drop a bit of that in it.
Use caramel. Throw some friggin' caramels at it. Great. Really want it sweet, but that does take away from the actual tobacco part. But
John's going to get
Glory.
the peanut butter now.
No, like I say, I've had it. Peanut butter. Not my thing. Not my bag. Like I say, I've VTA rebranded to Impact, right? Yeah, they have their Impact flavours. Impacts they're called now. Is it Impact flavours to call it?
pack flavors, yeah. You still find them under VTA for some places, so it depends. Some places are labeled for both. Like if you look up on DIY Canada, it'll be under impact flavors, but it'll have the picture of the VTA, so it's in description will have VTA in it. So yeah.
Fiddy just saying, then of course you have MF. If you've got a massive budget, then you can buy some MF.
Mm-hmm.
See, I was just going to call you out for not mentioning that one. There you go. Peanut butter. Peanut butter milkshake.
Here it is. I made this a long time ago. I'll put it in chat, and I guess I can show it too. But
yeah, just show it off.
This is what I was talking about when I was on a show with Zippy, and literally this just we had FA Glory because I didn't have any peanut at the time. FA Glory at 0.3. I hadn't chased that. Mango papaya lemonade, 1 shot from VSO at 3. Pralines Flavora at 0.4. Feeling Be Nice Cream Flavor West at 3. And white chocolate Flavora at 1. Those other options you could put in there for that, like that kind of vibe there. But yeah, that Glory actually gave it a real peanut butteriness. Later on, after it steeped, you get a little hint of tobacco in there, but it was that turned out really good. Pralines help too.
There's a Rocky.
Rocky.
Back in 2021. 4 years ago, Benny.
Is that when you did it? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
4 long years ago. When I was starting to build up my stash. Happened?
Huh? Oh, Kerplop was letting Rocky know that we were talking about a certain thing, so expect that recipe to drop in like 5 seconds.
The nut sack.
So medicine flour, it is expensive. It is, but it's so good. You only use like a tiny bit. Like 1/4 to 0.5% is more than enough. So you put like a couple of drops. If you like dark chocolate, definitely that one. The blueberry is fantastic. I haven't tried a lot myself. I've tried the dragon fruit and the huckleberry, and those are both really good. The wild raspberry, I'm not as big of a fan as most people, but I'm really super picky on raspberry too. So
The nice popping additive to your raspberry mixes. Got a real bright pop flavor. Get why people use it a lot.
all right. So if you are gonna get one of the raspberries, make sure it's the wild raspberry because that is the better one of the raspberries that at least that's what I've been told. Um, but the dark chocolate is amazing.
If anyone's gotten used to the VTA or hasn't tried the VTA, want the VTA Impact Flavors one, get it. Not get medicine flower too, or you won't use your VTA anymore.
So I'm going to show some off, but they're not. I've just, well, if you wonder why we're quiet, I was just looking for some, because for some reason, Aromax's recipes was up on ELR.
Right. I
So
gotta do it.
so 5 of their flavors was up all their recipes.
Really?
Yeah. But now they're private, so I don't know if someone's messed up. But they were all Flavora because it were all Flavora stuff in, and they'd got the what is it up there? They'd got the root beer, and I'm going to show it off to show how you could do a root beer without doing a root beer, if you know what I mean. But he's put them all private, so I'm guessing that may have been a mistake.
You're starting to get something
Brian,
started
the
here.
Mom's dark chocolate does rock. It is amazing. The white chocolate I wasn't a fan of from the Noms. It was really kind of chalky.
Get off notes from all their chocolates.
Yeah, Anki, I've just looked. They've gone to private, so I'm guessing it wasn't supposed to be public. I thought he's had a bollocking.
And I don't want him to get mad at me, so hi, Hanky.
But not only that, but raspberry is one of those ones where it's polarizing to what you want. There's so many options, but everybody has their favorite type of raspberry. And there's such a variety of real raspberry flavors that it's even more when it comes to this. So objective.
Like SSA premium raspberry, my all-time favorite raspberry so far. That's my go-to. That new natural raspberry from Wonder Flavors is also really amazing, and they pair super good together. That's actually what's in this raspberry ice cream. I'm
And a
making.
candied syrupy raspberry and a shisha raspberry.
Ew, Hanky, I didn't need to know that.
Yeah, raspberry's hard. Sometimes you don't get it. I find raspberry doesn't always taste like raspberry for some reason. Do you know?
Duchess
do you know
is
what I
on
mean?
with us, and he's really sensitive to raspberries, so there's only certain raspberries he can take.
Yeah.
There are only two
like
recipes with raspberry he's ever tried that he's been able to taste the raspberry, and it's been good for him. And that is not that I want to give him a big head if he's listening, but Graham's Glamour. We
Yes.
actually
Yeah.
just sent him another bottle. And Vinny's raspberry crawler, vinyl and vapor, deep cuts.
Yeah, I find a lot of raspberry when you taste it, you can taste the raspberry and you're thinking, it's raspberry, but it doesn't taste like a normal raspberry that you'd eat. Do you know what I mean?
You got the rich
Guys,
deep
you know
ones.
that?
You got the very floral ones, and then you've got like I know a lot of people are a fan of raspberry syrup. As I say, I don't care for it. It tastes way artificial to me, and I don't like it.
but the thing
Another
is, right?
raspberry that's really, really good is the raspberry jam from Noms.
All right, yeah.
That is good.
Hey, the raspberry custard, awesome. The raspberry wafer, so good. The wild raspberry, stay the freak away from that because it is florals all get out.
See, I don't get that.
If you
I
like
don't get
florals, you might like
raspberry-
it.
Raspberries are not floral though. When I eat raspberry, it's not a floral. I don't get why they make it a floral.
When I get them fresh off the vine out here, right?
They're a little
In
floral.
a few weeks. If you get them when they first peak, they are floral. But if you let them sit on the vine and turn a little darker, then they become more sweet and juicy than floral.
Yeah, I don't. That's what I don't get when I've ever eaten a raspberry. I never think, oh, this is floral. And then when I get a raspberry, I think, this is floral. Do you know what I mean? Spot on chocolate raspberry cream. Rocky's just put one in.
Yeah, I think
That's why I like the
probably
natural
one
with
with
it,
the
Fiddy.
medicine flower, right?
So I like to really like it paired with the natural, the new Wonder Flavors natural, because that's got that deeper, thicker raspberry. So you use the premium with it, and it gives you a nice combo.
Like I was pairing it with the raspberry jam or just using it by itself, but now I'm pairing it with the natural because it's better. Well,
And it is
not
good.
better, but more natural and less jammy.
Hanky. Is that so? Natural is when are they coming out then? I've said I. Said I to when
They're
they came
out.
in. So is natural out now from Wonder Flavors?
Yeah. Yeah. It's been out for.
Can we get it? Can we get it
Been
in
out for a while.
I don't know. I can look.
Can check. Well, she's gonna check. I'll let her.
Yeah.
I guess I'll grab Rockies while we wait. Oh yeah, I made this one, I believe. Yeah, dark chocolate raspberry hearts from Rocky Tooney. Dark chocolate medicine flower, 0.75. Go ahead, Benny.
Yeah,
You know you want to say it.
Yeah, it is. I just, yeah.
Super
No.
sweet pearl, that's 0.75. And if you know
Super
Rocky, that's
expensive.
really sweet. Vanilla ice cream from Noms at 1%. I like this idea because that's got that really thick, almost custardy like vibe to it, that vanilla ice cream. And wild raspberry from medicine flower, 0.5. See that how he uses it, bit like that's a really bright note, just adding to the dark chocolate. Now that would work. That's where that shines. If you want just a real bright pop of raspberry, I can see that working well.
Why
And
is
when
your
you have a
sound out?
chocolate,
Tim.
sounds out.
Yeah, it sounds so when I'm watching it, it sounds like when you watch one of these Chinese dubbed films.
Oh, that's because I don't have my thing turned off. I can't turn it off midstream.
Right.
Been
So,
doing a lot of
yes,
recording lately.
natural boysenberry raspberry Wonder Flavors and natural raspberry Wonder Flavors are both available at Nom Noms.
All right. Do you know? Like, I've not looked on Nums for ages. To be fair, I need to get some. To be honest with you.
Not all the naturals are great. Some of them are excellent and some of them aren't. So it's kind of like it's a mixed bag.
Hanky, do you need a hug? Hanky, do you need a hug? Is that the problem, mate? We'll give you a hug. Yeah, it's like it's like an old 70s dubbed film. I see his mouth move and then suddenly a voice comes in.
Would be
There
the
you go.
voice recording
What if I-
software.
What if I?
Voice
Bite me.
recording software. Yep. Yeah, that's
So he's Kellogg's finally cracked his FJ Ultimate Blueberry. Couldn't believe how much flavour that brought to my muffin mix. Didn't expect much. On a whim, I grabbed it. 2%, completely changed up the mix.
Nice.
It's good when you get to something like that and you think, oh, I'll try that. And then, oh, bloody hell.
Is it deep, Kerplot?
That's what
Is
she
it?
said.
a really deep kerplop.
Finny said I have to mix with it more. SFT turned me off.
Can sometimes single flavor testing is not. I mean, yes, you'll get ballpark close and it'll help you. And if you might realize there's off notes there that's what you're getting from the mixes, you didn't realize it. We found that, but there's also times where you think you mixed with this 1,000 times, you loved it, and then all of a sudden
You're going to have to
single
turn
flavor
that
test it.
thing off, Tim. You're going to have to go and come back because it's doing my tits in. Seriously. It's like a 3-hour
Yeah,
fucking
because
delay.
I'll never get it back right tuned in again. That's the problem.
Well, you can't use it on a live. It's like a fucking... Honest to God, it's like watching an old 1970s film. It's doing my fucking...
You hadn't been looking at me until you wouldn't even know it.
So... We can because you can see your mouth quite nice. And then fucking voice comes.
Man, if Medicine Flower does a good boysenberry, I mean, I really like the Flavora boysenberry though.
Quite a lot of people are liking boysenberry at the moment. A lot of e-liquid manufacturers are doing boysenberry.
Mm-hmm. I actually just sent off a 60 ml bottle of a boysenberry sundae that I created for Mr. Grim Green. That might be on the vlog tomorrow. I don't know if he got it or not yet, but we'll see. Scared. I like it. That doesn't mean he does.
Yeah.
Me, you want to fight now?
You're so dumb. Don't
Because
make
it
me.
goes through everything. Mm. Can I fix it without making a big mess?
Probably not. See, I told you not to mess with your mic out there, to only do it in the other room where you don't stream from.
There you go. Don't have to look at you now. You can talk now.
Mhm. It is ploppy. And if you mix it with that boysenberry raspberry from Wonder Flavor, it just really makes it pop.
Yeah,
I agree with Fiddy though. I mean, they did a good job with the huckleberry, so if they could do it with the boysenberry too, why not?
Yeah, I mean, that huckleberry is really good. Really rounded, really dark and deep. You really don't want to use a ton of that. It just takes everything over. I used it at 0.5% and I couldn't taste anything but huckleberry. And I had medicine flower blueberry in that and chocolates and yeah, it was a good time. Now he's turned into a duck.
Yeah, I've covered over his face on stream. So I'm looking at stream, not at him.
You covered his face up with a duck face on this shit.
Yeah, he's got a duck now. He's got a general duck. American general duck.
Quack, quack.
Okay, is that better? It's gonna sound different, but does it sound better? Is it working?
So look,
Is my mouth working with my face?
yeah,
now?
Yeah.
that's better now, yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let's hope I get
Just
the settings
annoying.
back right later.
I mean, it would make more sense with Tim to turn him into a rabbit than a duck. I mean, John's not here, so he would definitely be the duck.
Well, we're on about
John's
ducks when he
quackers.
first a duck lawnmower, so might as well have a duck on it.
Well, that's because John sent the last time I was in the after show last week. John sent me that during the after show, and then it showed up in my feed from just a random feed. It showed up in my feed today.
It's a
Oh,
rubber
mate.
ducky lawnmower.
It's a
The thing
lawnmower.
is,
Looks like a
right,
rubber ducky.
if you talk about stuff, it always pops up on your feed. Always.
Does.
It's always listening to you.
Oh, if someone talks in Zoom while you're talking and it hears it, it'll show up on your feed.
Yeah, honestly.
Like in after show stuff, because we take the headset off and my phone will hear it. And next thing you know, I'm getting that kind of crap in my feed. I get some weird stuff on Hanky's in.
Oh my God, you should see the ads I get on my phone after Wednesday shows. I'm like, what is going on here?
And then you think back, what would that be for? Oh, yeah, that's right.
It just shows you how much it's listening to you, though, innit? To get you adverts on there.
It makes you kind of nervous, don't it?
See, Brian said boysenberries are like very similar to blackberries. They're not. They're more a gooseberry, aren't they? They're like a gooseberry blackberry hybrid thing. That's what they are.
Yeah. it can-
Rather than a black currant.
The thing, I love boysenberry. I hate blackcurrant.
So you don't
Can't
have black
stand it.
currants. They're banned over in America, aren't they, black currant? You don't have black
we can
currant.
get them. We live right next to Canada. We can get it.
Yeah. I mean, I've tried the blackcurrant flavorings too. Just, no, not for me.
I
It
had a
depends
lot
what
of
you mix it
blackcurrant
with.
flavored stuff because I lived right on the border. I grew up that way. We used to have a lot of blackcurrant.
Nah, he's tried to hide some blackcurrant in some of his mixes, and I instantly taste it. I'm like, what the hell did you just hand me? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No.
Yeah. No, like I say, we have quite a lot of blackcurrant flavors here. Definitely have a lot
So
of
I pay him back when he does it, and I use that Nom's black or dark chocolate because he hates it, and then I make him taste it.
And I can tell when it's in it, just a little bit in there. I can tell. I do not like that flavor. It's got an
But
off
Brian
note.
and I are the cool kids, and we know that that dark chocolate from Nom's, it rocks, and you suck, and your taste buds are broken.
My taste buds are broken. I wouldn't taste it, and every single time you tried to sneak it by me.
Your taste buds are broken because you don't like it.
Chocolate's another thing, though. That can be a bit, yeah.
Oh, if you're
subjective,
sensitive too,
innit?
a lot of my sensitivity to like the pencil shaving, I can deal with the pencil shavings to a degree, but my sensitivity to it because of Demilla and trying to search for one without it, I started to learn that flavor, and then now I taste it. Now I know that flavor, and I taste the pencil shavings. It's like crap.
Sometimes if someone says something to you about it as well, that it tastes of
Bill,
diesel.
remember that? What
and
was
then
it?
suddenly
Bill
diesel.
did that.
And suddenly everything tastes
Yeah.
of diesel.
Oh, you're talking to Liam about his
Yeah, about he
Grapes?
don't like grapes. Yeah. Nom's dark chocolate. There is no other that comes close.
You're right. None of
See-
the others gag me.
I love medicine flower dark chocolate. I do. But I actually think I like the Nom's dark chocolate a
And
little
it's
bit better
cheaper.
because it's creamier.
Because it's
Not,
cheaper.
not the price point. I don't care about that, but it's creamier.
If I'm
It all
not
depends
using
what you
for
want.
dark chocolate, if I'm going, I'm either going medicine flower or VTA impact.
It
Flavors.
all depends on what you want out of your dark. Because dark chocolate's another thing. Dark chocolate doesn't come out all the same.
Oh, don't
Does
be
it-
confused too. Like the dark chocolate ice cream from Wonder Flavors, that is not dark chocolate. That's a darker milk chocolate. That's definitely
Yeah.
not a real.
Well,
dark
so is the one from Nom's, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, like dark chocolate can be a bit bitty.
VTOTB, Dave. I can't do AP. All I taste is corn chips and everything. Can't stand it. If I want corn chips, I'll eat a bag of corn chips with some salsa. I don't want it in my vape.
AP gives me a little bit of a chesty.
Yeah, that and
Just a
wasn't
bit.
some custards like that too for
Yeah,
you for a while.
yeah.
Which sucks because you even liked the flavor on some of those custards and you just couldn't do it.
Custards, I like them, and then I vape them for a bit, and then suddenly I'm feeling a bit tight chested, and do you know what I mean?
Exactly, Fiddy. I'm just always right.
Yeah, exactly. The lady is always right.
Pity, she's trying to say that Noms is better than medicine flower. Oh, no. I'm with Fiddy on this one.
He didn't say I was wrong about that either, though. He just said that your taste buds are broken if you disagree, but fine if you agree. And that's exactly how it is.
How many medicine flower concentrates is there that's everybody's used? Have you used a few, or
We've got
We
five.
have 5 of them. We have the dark
are they all
chocolate.
worth getting? Are they all worth getting though for the money? Because, like I say, you only get like flipping little small bottles for 15 quid.
Yeah, but you don't use much of it.
I know you
It'll
don't. I
last
understand
a
you don't.
long
I
time.
understand you don't use a lot of it, but it's a lot of money for people to pay out if you're not gonna like that flavor.
If you're
do you know
really
what I mean?
hunting for a real dark chocolate flavor, worth it, 100%.
And
Some of the
that
others you can
blueberry
get.
is just, it's a dark, juicy blueberry, and it adds like just that dark juiciness to any of your other blueberries just to make them like pop a little bit better. The dragon fruit I haven't played with much. The huckleberry I haven't played with much, but they both taste really good. We single flavored them. They were good. Like I said, the wild raspberry, it wasn't for me, but that's a personal taste, and a lot of people do love it.
Oh, the bright raspberry that comes out of that. I'm sure there are going to be, if everybody got a chance to try it, if everybody tried it, I know there's going to be a good portion of people that love that bright raspberry in that.
Hmm.
Because it's like, say, over there, it's like 20 quid for 15 mil.
A lot of them, you don't even use it full, like low percentages. You use just a drop in there just to pop the flavor, like that raspberry. Add it to your other raspberry to make it pop a little bit. Or like a lot of those are made that way. The dark chocolate's one of those ones that really stands out. That's kind of like, that's meant to be a solo flavor. That's your chocolate right there. You don't need anything else. So,
So
it really, it kind
So
of
what do you use that at then? What, 1%? 2%?
0.5%.
Half.
Yeah, 0.3 to 0.5.
Fiddy has at least 50. All right.
Yeah, Fiddy's got a good.
I
selection.
don't
know
think we
that
can
there's-
get as many that. I don't even know. We looked before, and it's really hard to get over here, is medicine flower.
Yeah,
Alright.
the place that you guys used to be able to get it isn't available anymore, so I'm not sure where.
No, the best milk and honey is not Flavora because Flavora milk and honey is not milk and honey. And we single flavor tested it just
Oh,
yesterday and reviewed it on Tim's channel. Don't
okay.
be mad at
So
us, Rocky.
not only that, but we blind tested that on accident because when I numbered them, I accidentally numbered two the same, and weirdly, we tested that one first before we realized it and realized that it was the wrong number.
See,
'Cause
we
I-
can
So,
we
yeah.
can only get. Just let me have a look and see what that. Oh, living. See what they've got.
The bottle was labeled right, but the my list had two numbers the same.
Yeah, I've got. Oh, you can get quite a few actually from here. So, is it the?
I mean, it's a good
Because there's different ones
dark
to get though,
caramel.
isn't there?
Mhm.
Are they all? So, are they all in PG, or is some of them missing flowers in?
You want the either the silver or the premium.
Yep.
Do not get the gold. Avoid the gold.
Right.
That's the oil.
Right. So all of these are premium, so we can get a few. So
Those
they
are the
do
better ones.
lemon. They're all $21.99 if you do want them though.
That's not bad.
For half an ounce.
Yeah, that's not bad. Usually, well, that's probably about right on par with what we pay. No, we pay a little less.
Can get cinnamon for $12.99 if you like a cinnamon. Butterscotch, that's gold line. You don't want that. Got a bit of sale going on here. They've got pear, red apple is in the sale, $12.99. There was strawberries. What's the strawberry like?
Haven't tried
No
it.
idea.
What's strawberry like, Fitty?
Oh, like Fitty said, they're not all worth getting. So you kind of really want to talk to someone before you buy them on what ones to get. Because when I was looking at the list and trying to make a list of them, Fitty was telling me there's a few just
They
don't.
do a white chocolate as well.
I've heard that the white chocolate is really good, but I haven't tried it. I've heard that the butterscotch and caramel are really good, and I want to try them, but I haven't gotten them yet. The lemon is supposed to be really, really good. That's the one that Bobby loves, but he accidentally spilt the whole bottle.
Mm.
There you go. There's a link if you want to have a look in the UK. Like I say, there is quite a few. There's only one that the butterscotch is gold line, so don't get that at all. Forget that.
Yeah, you don't want the oil based.
Do coconut. They do banana, a blackberry, black cherry. That might be quite interesting. Black cherry. Caramel.
Fitty, how's the black cherry?
I know.
I go to
thinking it
Fitty
too.
for medicine flower if I have a question about it, because,
Yeah, well, I'm going to say, but these are the ones we can get. So you can get for 8, 12, 16.
Yep.
It's quite a few, to be honest with you.
Silver is ethyl alcohol. The premium is
right.
vegetable-based PG. Lemon doesn't come in premium, so that site is wrong.
All right, well, it does say lemon flavour. Silver line, it says here, silver line. I don't know what the silver line is.
Which you can use, but you're going to need it to steep a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it's saying then. So the lemon is silver line.
Yeah.
29 in total. All right, so strawberry's great, but you can use other things. What about Morello cherry? Because that'll be like a Glacier cherry.
Cherries are
won't it?
tough. Cherries are
Well,
tough. So it's
Will Morello
Cherry.
cherry be like a Glacier cherry, Morello? Or silver is alcohol based, so stay away from the silver and stay away from
silver's okay to vape. Silver's
yeah,
okay
but
to vape.
I won't get it.
You just have to steep it longer.
Yeah, I won't get it. Stay away from that. Stay away from gold.
Which cherry was it, Tim? The white cherry, I think, that Steve likes so much.
Can't remember.
I think it was
there
white
a
cherry.
What's
And
the
Fitty
vanilla
said their
like?
cherries are so good, so I guess all of their cherries are good to go.
Hey, John. What about the vanilla? I'm quite a vanilla person, so quite like a bit of vanilla.
Well, we knew that. Except for that day you started talking about your toy. That wasn't very vanilla, but
All right, there we go. So the white cherry is his favorite, then black, then Morello.
I didn't see white.
okay, so white cherry is, yeah.
I can't see the white and see walnut. Oh, white chocolate, wild raspberry, and wild. What about wildflower honey?
Fit it? Fit it?
No, we can get the dark cherry. OTB, you can get the dark cherry, black cherry. Ah, right, fair enough then. All of them are alcohol based, even if you don't realise it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so have a look on that site. There might be a few to pick up.
Benny talked about medicine flower today. Mark it on the calendar. Talked about medicine flower. And you didn't say it was a cult. Then this, that, and the other. And
No, it ain't. I just think it's really expensive for what you get. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, it is, but you use such a little amount that it does really last forever, and it's comparable to the other concentrates because
it's
you always
15.
use more.
Because it's 15 mil. It's half an ounce. It's 15 mil.
And
you know what I mean?
the ones that we've tried, most other than the dark chocolate, are kind of like accents. They like make your other flavors pop. So you, like Fiddy was saying, you don't use like the raspberry alone. You add it to another raspberry, and it will make it pop. It definitely adds a pop to your flavor, and that's what they do. They give you that really vibrant, like standout flavor additive.
There you go. The vanilla and the French vanilla are both yummy.
Someone's put in, I received a very potent extract. You don't need much. He certainly hit me with, hello, I'm strawberry.
Yeah, like Fiddy just said too. Same thing I said. Silver's fine. Gold is the one you got to avoid. Just don't get gold.
So someone's put them in the cakes and said, this is really good to put in your cake. But hey, I wouldn't suggest Morello for people to buy. I'm just saying, would it be good? That's all. I'm not gonna pay £22 for 15.
Benny's not gonna buy any of them.
Buy that. If they'd been $12.99, I might do. But you know what I mean.
What's funny here is even if Benny got a bunch of donations to buy it, he'd find another place to spend the money. 6 months from now, where are they, Benny?
Wildflower honey is good, but so freaking strong. So you'll probably want more like 0.1%.
To be fair, there is some that would pique my interest if they were good. Like the apple ones might be worth picking up. Obviously the dark chocolate. The blueberry.
That for me is like a staple flavor now.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be in my stash.
Hey, Scott Wood. You all right, mate? Scott Wood, if Wood.
I'll put the blueberry like this. I had my choice of any of the medicine flowers I could have picked for my third flavor when I won the competition there. And I got blueberry. Because it's just
Even
that
though we
good.
already had it.
Yeah.
Well, she was going through my blueberry alarmingly fast. Low percentage or not.
And Tim was starting to kind of cut me off, so now I have my own bottle and he can't do jack shit.
It's because it was watching it. No.
Yeah, no. So there's some that I would look at. To be fair, do you know what I mean? If there were going to be half decent flavors, do you know what I mean? That's my thing. I'd buy them if there was going to give me something different that I couldn't buy. You know, it's a bit like when everything else that you get when someone suggests it. Sometimes you get it and you think, why have I bought it? Do you know what I mean?
Well, there's so many flavors that even in that line that they have, there are really, like he was saying, there's comparable options out there that are similar in some of them. But then you get the ones like the dark chocolate. There's not another option. The only one that's even close is VTA, and that's not that. I mean, once you try two side by side, it's like that's night and day different. Like VTA is passable, and medicine flower dark chocolate is dark chocolate. That's just is what it is. And when you get that one flavor that stands out that much, that's a staple. Whereas
have you tried them in your slushies yet?
No.
In your ice cream, your ice cream, whatever.
Not the medicine flower, no.
No. Didn't you try some in the cake? One
No,
of the cakes.
no,
No.
no, no, no.
That strawberry, someone's saying that strawberry is really good in the cake. You don't lose the strawberry.
That's the thing is they're so expensive. I don't want to waste them in food.
Well, I'm guessing it's the same sort of thing. You won't use a lot, will you, in food?
No, you don't need a lot. You don't need a lot of flavorings in your food. She made that pina colada cake. Oh my god, with flavorings, vape flavorings, the
Yeah.
flavorings we use.
Um,
Freaking delicious.
Apples are super good, but you have to want a natural flavor opposed to a candied.
Yeah, but sometimes you do. Sometimes I do want a natural flavour. Do you know what I mean? I do want. If I want an apple, kiwi, whatever, I want to taste a natural apple rather than a candied apple. I don't want that candied apple taste.
Well,
Kind
then
of
the
like, remember that
medicine
Red's
flower
apple?
would work for you.
Do you remember that Red's apple that used to be out? Did you have that over there?
No,
That was a really nice natural red apple. The problem is that the one we had coolant in it, but man, the flavor on that was like a nice crisp red apple.
Had too much coolant in it though. Oh, Jesus.
Rocky's put MF black cherry is good, and I think he's dropped a little bit of a recipe in there.
It dropped a recipe. What recipe?
I don't know what's he's just put
You
something
would
in there.
never drop a recipe. So we got this here, and it's a cherry bomb, black cherry medicine flower, 0.85. Wow, pushing a medicine flower more than I haven't seen him push it that much. Energy drink Flavora at 1, sour from TPA at 0.5, strawberry sparkling from Wonder Flavors 1.8, and super sweet Beryllium at 1. So this is not an old one. Nope, didn't think so. August 2024. But
Wow,
that strawberry
1%
sparkling is a giveaway.
sweetener, Rocky? That's a lot.
I
for
know.
you.
I was like 1% sweetener.
See, he's
That's
coming
very
up in
not-
world. He's going more of the commercial route now.
Yeah, this is not typical Rocky right here. This is like, and him pushing that high. Ooh.
Like, I'm surprised when he uses 0.5% of sweetener, dude.
Yeah, when he uses over 0.5%, like, ooh, 1%. I don't think I've ever seen a Rocky recipe with 1% other than I can remember. Usually 0.75 is his cap. Strawberry sparkling is a good flavor. That's a different strawberry right there. Completely different than any other strawberry out there.
Was that sparkling?
The sparkling, it's got different
Yeah, that's
like
really good.
richness to it, but it also has that cooling, like that drink sensation from the sparkling part side of it. It almost gives you that. You almost get that like tinny carbonation flavor there, almost.
All right, yeah. So like a carbonated. So it is like a carbonated strawberry.
Yeah, it's actually really nice flavor if you like drinks.
So Fiddy said that the medicine flower strawberry at 0.75 to 1.25% with another strawberry like FA Mountain Strawberry, and you will be wowed.
Right.
The other
I
thing
might have
about
to
medicine flower is they do not fade. And Rocky said they grow.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah, I might pick because, like I say, I am a strawberry, and you know what I mean. I do like a strawberry, and sometimes I get it, and I want a strawberry.
And I know you've dealt with that before with the fade with the strawberries too. 'Cause
Yeah,
I remember you had a couple you mixed and you forgot about them a while and went back to them. You're like, that's good.
Yeah, I've done it with commercial ones though. You vape it for a while, and then suddenly I lose all the strawberry. The strawberry just disappears. It's like, well, it was strawberry originally, and now it's not strawberry. So if you get a natural, like I say, I find a lot of strawberries, same thing. Strawberries can be candied rather than. And you look like a strawberry as well. You look like a banana. Anki said, "Look like a strawberry." It looks like a nana.
I don't know. I think he kind of looks more like a pineapple.
Do you reckon?
Hanky looks like a pineapple.
He's a little spiky.
A little rough around the edges, is he?
Like a star fruit.
God, I like that one.
He's like a pomegranate, very picky.
I thought he was more like a durian fruit, but okay.
Do you have pomegranates over there, won't you? You have pomegranates?
Yeah.
Yep.
They used to give me that when I was
Love
a kid to
pomegranate.
keep me quiet for a while. They'll give you a pin, cut it in half, and give me half a pomegranate and say, "Here you go."
Yeah, it takes a while to eat them.
It does when you do it like that. I tell you, it does when you have a pin. Picking
That's why I
them out with a
prefer
pin.
pomegranate juice because they don't have to deal with the damn thing.
Yeah.
Tastes good, but it takes forever. And if you try to just eat it, those seeds, that get caught in your teeth. No.
It's
Oh,
a
no,
white
good.
pith bit. It's a white pith bit that you sometimes get when you pick it out. You know, when you clean it out yourself, and you get a little bit of the pith, and it's like, It's him playing denim elephant again.
Denim elephant. I don't know what that means. Oh,
It's poppy, so it's probably not anything good.
probably has to do with the trunk sticking out. I have Star Wars PJ's pants on right now, so it'd be that stormtroopers. Attention, is that what you're saying? Bubba that fat.
It's just gone downhill all of a sudden. It's just brought the tone of the show down. We'll have a nice conversation about strawberries, medicine flower, and suddenly we're on to Star Trek PJ Bottoms with his
It
tinky.
just kind of kerplopped right off there, didn't it? It just
I mean,
completely
Kerplop
kerplopped.
even put a freaking face palm in there.
Leave it to him. Just kerplop the whole show. Yep.
All right. So Fiddy's saying don't get them if you like them. You don't like to steep. They've got to settle.
You can use them, but yeah, will change. It'll grow and it'll change. Your mix won't be the same on day. Well, even day, and you want to wait at least an hour most of the time to really get the flavor. Anyway, even waiting an hour makes a huge difference in medicine flower. It does. You mix it and
well,
you like
10 to 14 days. Fiddy's saying best.
Yeah,
10 to 14.
until that point,
I
you
really
don't know
like
what
the
your flavor's
after
what your
five
mix
with
is
the
going to taste like.
blueberry and the dark chocolate.
Yeah, but if you wait 10 to 14, it'll get even richer.
Oh my God, so much better. But I'm also saying after 5, I really enjoy them.
That's the hardest part about it is waiting. It's like, please.
Then he has the patience of a gnat.
Oh, I have no patience. No patience at all.
Why, if I have one that I know is going to take a long steep, I always make one that I can shake and vape too. And that way I have one that I can vape while I wait so I don't get impatient.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I'm just impatient. I just vape it anyway.
I need to order some more bottles this week. I've no bottles left. Don't even know where any of my
I've got to
bottles
do the same again soon, Benny. I've gone through so many with all the beta
Yeah.
testing.
Yeah, I don't know where any of my bottles have gone. I think I might have thrown some away, so
More coming in tomorrow.
I'll have to order some up.
Shush.
Do you use droppers or do you use gorillas or?
Oh, for the beta testing?
No, for normal everyday use. Are you?
Same. I just use the 30s because I make so many mixes. I just make a 30.
Yeah,
Actually,
I
we
just
usually
use
use
these
25
ones.
tops in them. Yeah.
Just little,
Because they never leak. These will never leak on you. They're tried and
Only
true. They are
problem with
pain
them
to
is-
drip through the small hole in the top to drip them in. That's
Yeah,
pain.
you can't get them into the little holes. That's the problem with them ones. They're a bit thick, aren't they?
They come with a funnel in every time you buy the bottles. I get a funnel with them. I
Oh,
got
so you
like
get a funnel
40 of
with
those
them?
damn little funnels. Yeah, it always comes with a little funnel. I never use the funnel, so I got like 40 of them sitting in bags all over the house. But
Right. Oh, we don't get that limit. We don't get that. They don't give us a funnel.
it depends on what package you buy. But you quite often they have the funnel, or you just get one package with a funnel if you're really worried about that. But for me, it's just I'll deal with that versus having it leak because I've had so
Yeah.
many Gorilla bottles. You get cheap Gorilla bottles and they'll just leak. Or even if you reuse them, you'll get it eventually. You're gonna have that cap pop off on you. You ever do
Yeah.
that? You got 120
Yeah.
lap full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the ones.
Yeah, that
with
was
the,
a nice.
the
I had a
ones-
nice keyboard. Not anymore.
Do you know the ones with the screw on? Because they do ones with this. Because we obviously they've brought them out for us for putting Nic shots in, so they have the screw out nib.
Yep.
And sometimes
seen
that
them.
nib pops out.
nice.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, they do. These ones aren't too bad. These are like a flip top on this.
I never get
These
over
flip.
the fact that
Well,
flip top.
so you
I
can
like
put
the idea, but reusing that bottle, you go too far, it's gonna eventually fail.
Yeah, so that's got a flip top on it, so you can put your Nic shot down it. You see, there's that one.
You'll never get over the fact that they worry about all the safety concerns of this and stuff. They take the most unsafe ingredient and you got to add it yourself over there. That makes no sense whatsoever.
Yeah, no, does it?
Floppy, oh
What's
my
the most dangerous
God.
ingredient? Let's make them put that in by themselves.
Yeah, but they didn't see that it was a workaround. That's how they got around giving us bigger bottles. That's what it was, because all we can have pre-nicked is 10 ml bottles. So you can't go any higher than a 10 ml bottle.
Yeah, who
So
wants
get
to
you
go
up
around
to
and pick up a bunch of these to vape? Yeah.
Yeah, so to get it into a 120 or 60 ml or whatever, it had to be a nick shot, you know. So, and it's same as now everybody's doing long fills, or like Nixers, they call them, the Dispergo, where you have a concentrate, you'll have 20 ml of concentrate in a bottle, and then you fill them up with nicotine shots.
PG, and Nick.
Yeah, well, it's just so they've worked it out. So if you put like 4 nicotine shots in, it'll give you 6 ml. Do you know what I mean? Or you can have it so if you wanted it like a 12, you might put 5 in. You know, things like that. So it makes it where you can adjust your nicotine level. But that's how they're doing it now. They used to some people call them bottle shots.
So they're creating a mixer for a non-mixer. You basically
it is a bit like that, but that's how they're going down now. That's to try and, just in case they do flavour bans, or you know, to get round the case of VAT when they put tax on it. You know, because that bottle there,
he says, Brian,
is going to end up about 40 quid.
I do like that bottle.
That's what they're saying. That bottle there will be.
I'm with Brian. That design of that bottle is nice. Looks like a darker version of Kato.
Yeah, they are. As they are the design. They are. It's Paul.
Oh, that's a good point too, Space Turtle. Yeah, literally, you're throwing away 4 to 5 bottles just for the sake of how workaround because they made you do it.
Yeah. Count 72. Yeah, if you've got 72, you can do. Yeah, that's. If you are going to do it, his best way to do it is just get some 72. Do you know, if you are doing that, but
less waste that way too.
Yeah, normal people just buy. You go in a shop, you get 2 nick shots with it. If you get an 120, you know, so it gives you a 3 milligram. Do you know? True story is this. I was once doing domestic servicing. We have a domestic service, and I'd gone into this house, and it was just as the TPD had come in and all this lot. And this guy oldest guy was getting into vaping, and he just got a Nautilus. It was that sort of thing. He got a Nautilus thing, and so I'd gone in, and he were like, "Oh," I said, "How are you doing on it?" "I can't do it. It's a lot of faff. It's a lot of faff. It's a lot of messing around." So I'm like, right. So well, why? Why is that a lot of messing around? "Oh, we haven't had this couple of drops of this in it, and I'm just not getting satisfied." And I went, "What do you mean a couple of drops?" He says, "So what I have to do is I have to fill my tank up to about here, and then I have to get this little bottle, and then I add 2 drops of this into it." And I went, "Eh?" And he showed me. So what he was doing was, he'd got his long fill, he's got his short fill bottle, he was putting that in the short fill in, and then getting his nick shot, and then adding 2 drops to his fill.
No.
yeah, honestly. He was putting the nicotine into the tank, a couple of drops at a time, and I'm like,
each tank full?
He's tank full,
Each
yeah.
tank full.
He's tank full, yeah. And he says, "It's crap as this vaping. It never satisfies me. I always want to smoke and all that." Like, I went, "You're actually doing it wrong, mate."
Not to mention, if you over nick, that's gonna be. Oops, I squirted a little too much.
Harsh.
Wow, I got a friggin' headache today.
He says, "I just had 2 drops out of this little bottle." I'm like, "Mate, that's not how you do it. Let me show you." So take the top off, bang it in, shake it, and away you go. Honestly, they just hadn't showed him at shop. He was new to it, and they're not said, "Oh."
Well, we run into similar. We would have that problem here if we had short fills at the shop, because the employees aren't allowed to teach you anything. Like, literally, you can get fined, and the store can get fined and everything if anyone teaches anything. Like, Here's the scariest thing. Watching someone come in, they're interested in mechs, but they don't understand battery safety and everything.
Yeah.
Or building an RDA. And they'll come in, they don't understand it. And the employees technically aren't legally supposed to be able to teach them. So you got to rely on the regulars in the shop to help them out. Well, if there's no regulars in the shop, this person, I mean, there have been
Is it still
times
like
when
that
I've
now?
seen,
Is it
I have
still that
seen,
now?
yeah, it's like that. It's still that way now here. It's state by state mostly enforced, but most states have that rule and you can't do it. There's like a gag order on teaching anybody anything from the shop. So you got to require someone else to be there. If not, there have been times when I know for a fact that we came in a little later and they said they had to refuse the sales. That told them to come back later because they would not sell the person the mech because they're afraid they're going to blow themselves up because they weren't allowed to teach them.
Yeah, you're not going
And
to.
they obviously had no clue. It's like,
Yeah, you're not going to sell them a mech, like. But technically we can't do it here. Yeah, technically we can't put in a shop can't put your Nic shots in for you. Do you know what I mean? But they could have told him what to do. Do you know what I mean? And said, look, this top comes off like this. If it had a pop-off top, pop this top off, get your 2 bottles and just squeeze that into the bottle, put the lid back on and give it a shake. They could have told him that because we can tell him that.
technically speaking, that would be crossing the line here.
It would be there, but not here. Not here, but we can do it here. You can tell them in a shop how to do it. You just can't put it in for them. Do you know what I mean? So we haven't gone where you can't tell them. A
gag order on teaching safety. Does that seem dumb to anybody? Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't teach them how to safely do it. Let them do it and watch what happens. Sounds like a friggin' science experiment.
I can't tell you how many times we've been in there and Tim's gotten recruited to talk to people because he doesn't work there. And they're like, we need somebody to talk to this person about what they're doing before we sell this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Tim, you're here. Come on over and help this guy.
Oh, okay, fine. Then next thing you know, they're trying to buy stuff from me. He's like, I don't work here. Huh? They get all confused. Because, obviously when the shop employee brings you over to work with them and you're behind the counter teaching them, they think you work there. It's like, no, I don't work
It
here.
should say happy helper on it. Happy helper. You know, like when you go into Costco and that lot and all these lot where they have the happy helpers.
Yeah, but happy helpers technically work there.
Yeah, but you could be an voluntary happy helper.
We did one day. We helped this guy. Me and Luke helped this guy out and talked to him for a while. And before he left, he dropped money on the counter, had us order pizza and bought us each a bottle of juice, just for helping him out. We suspect he was doing some kind of article thing, but he wasn't like biased against it. So if it was an article or something, whatever.
We're not Anki. We're off soon.
Well, I mean, it's 1:15 already.
It is. There's no 90-minute show tonight.
Yeah, no,
So
that
Brian,
guy,
in a way,
we
we
think he was
have
a
had that happen.
reporter. He came in, he asked all sorts of questions. Luke, Tim, and I were just answering them. So,
Yeah, but that's
that
why
was back before we were mixing.
He dropped some
Sometimes
money
it
and
is.
then bought us each a bottle of juice.
But sometimes it is. You just need some, because when you're in a shop, sometimes you don't trust what they're saying, do you? Do you know what I mean? Because you think they're just out to sell you whatever.
Like Nick with that boba tea crap that he talked me into buying. Oh, that was terrible.
Yeah, but taste is subjective.
Oh no, that was pretty much universal. That line,
you
nobody
didn't-
liked it.
Buy that boba, did you? I thought that was just you're dumb.
He talked us into buying it. Yeah, but then the very next shift, when they switched shifts, Troy took over and gave me 2 bottles of juice to make up for that. So,
Yeah. We don't really pay full price at our local shop because we're
won't
family, so they kind of give us the employee discount.
That's all right,
and that
isn't
includes
it?
the owners the same way. So
Yeah.
So how's it got? So are you all right in your? Because there's still a lot of flavour bands coming in, isn't there? In States at the moment.
we're doing good here. Oh, that's something I could even mention. So lately, the past 2-3 months now, hon,
Yeah.
the senators and stuff, and even the governor's office have been reaching out to me whenever anything comes up and asking me to join in on it. They're reaching out to me now. I'm not having to chase them down. So it's been good. And the last time, it was last year, they did have one pass through because they went through the Senate, only had to vote one day. No one was there they never announced it. It was on the docket, but it wasn't really announced. So they did pass it through, got to the governor's office. He vetoed it. So he's listening to somebody. Oh God. No, not one of those. Ugh, snorkel device. But yeah, the governor's office has been reaching
Wait,
out to me.
what?
So I just heard 2 days ago he's got one of those devices.
No. Oh my God. That just brings back
Well,
horrifying
you're thinking the same
memories
thing
of
I am,
Nick
because
doing it.
Nick, and then using his
And then he
mouth
put it in his
afterwards.
mouth.
Oh, it's not a
He
vape.
took it to his
After.
nostrils, to
It's
his
not a,
mouth.
so basically, what this is a bit like a. It was a vape show, but it's more like like one of them inhalers that you get. Like the Vicks inhaler. I don't know if you have Vicks inhaler. It's like that. It's
I
like
don't
one of
have
them.
one here. Oh, yeah,
It's
I do.
supposed to be
I do have-
guava.
Like
but-
one of these?
Yeah, it's like one of them. Yes, yeah.
I do have one on the desk. Thought I did.
Yeah, but he put it in his mouth after it was in his nose.
He put it on
and
his
that's
nose,
just-
and then like 30 seconds later, his mouth, and then no wiping off in between. Ugh.
Yeah.
That's as bad as his brown screws and stuff. Oh God,
I
his
mean, Nick,
non-washed out.
we love you.
RDAs.
You're awesome, but you have some definite issues.
Questionable like hygienic issues.
This is a Zinger.
Guava.
This is an
Bazinga.
energy one, yes. A fruit energy. Aromatherapy. So yeah.
Yep, Nevada and Texas are dealing with it right now. Criplop. Yep.
Yeah, I don't put it in my mouth because I know what it is. Do you know what I mean? But it was
Well,
sort of,
Nick
it's like-
knew what it was too, and he still purposely put it in
He
his
used it
mouth
on his
after
nose
it
a
was in
few
his
times and then
mouth.
put it in his mouth. Yeah. Except for his was one of the vaping ones. It wasn't that one. It's one of the ones.
yeah,
that
it's,
actually
that's it.
vaporize.
It's not a vape. It's
It's like this.
No,
This is like
Hanky.
a natural spearmint, like Vicks type thing.
yeah, it's similar sort of thing. It's just probably
But thing is, I won't be able to taste my vape for about 20 minutes if I'd use that right now, so I'm not going to do. That's
See,
strong.
the thing about that, Hanky, is you don't pick your nose and eat it. You pick your nose and you flick it at people.
That's gross too.
Is that one? Do you know that one that you've just had? Is that one of them ones that was on Shark Tank?
I don't know. It's
I don't know. We got it at Dollar Tree.
got Dollar Tree.
What's
It's
it say on it?
It's got like a sponge in there with the liquid,
right.
the essential oils in it.
Isn't that one of the ones you're supposed to roll on though, not put in your nose?
No, that's one for your nose. They have the
Oh,
roll-on ones of it, but same brand has roll-on ones. But
Yeah, exactly. On TV, yeah. Packed it with Colombian before I started, just so you can take it round to clubs and that lot and say, yeah, it's
I know.
powdered
it's a
version. You
thing.
wanted the
Yes.
powdered version. Got it.
Wonder if they decided to have nicotine go in the bloodstream. It's nicotine free as far as I know.
Well, honestly, I don't think that with that style you could get the nicotine to come through because there's no vaporization. So it's only the nicotine would stay in your sponge.
You don't have to lick it and roll it. You just pick it and flick it. Just pick and flick, not lick and roll. Gross.
Nope, it's one sideways, Benny. It's one sideways.
Although
it's
Tim
going
and I
down
don't
real
have to
fast.
worry about it so much because we have a rabbit that likes to stick her tongue in her nostrils, so she keeps them pretty clear.
So, right. Since we're talking about bogies, it is time to go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Benny. Yes, yes.
It's a good
call it,
time to
Benny.
say
He started
we'll
it.
call it now. It's a good time to call it. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining us tonight. We will go around and say our goodbyes. We will start with Tim.
All right. Yeah, like we said, this weekend's gonna be Nutella and peanut butter mixes this weekend, and then hopefully, time permitting, we will have a regular show for the butterscotch caramels next week. If not, there will be a show. It just might be us just mixing something again because it's got to save our taste buds for the betas. That's more important because that's going to be something that is going to be released if we screw it up. So, and that's it.
Yeah.
I'll pass over to Lady.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys, for all those betas you're sending. We really enjoy it.
Actually, I do.
But shut up. Anyway, have a great night, everybody. See you next week. Bye-bye. Now pass it on to Benny now.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody, joining us tonight. It's been absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much for my co-host for joining me week in, week out. If you have got any questions, you can email to
mixersmailbox@gmail.com. And if you want it for this show specifically, in the subject, just add UK and I'll know it's for this show.
yes. And if you want to go over to Monkey on Juice, the home of the UK Mickey Show, over on Facebook, you can do and join there. You might get someone in there. I'm not on Facebook, so I don't know. So you might find a few people in there. I'm sure we will have Liam hopefully back on next week. And like I say, Graham is just taking a hiatus for a little bit because he's got a lot of things going on. So hopefully he'll be back sometime at the end of summer, hopefully. Maybe in time for the summer party, because we've got that coming up as well. That's in August.
Oh God, when is that? We're gonna have to pick up vodka, aren't we?
Yes, it's August. We have the summer party, so I will let you know. So right,
I can make some moonshine.
Do go over see Tim on Saturday and also on a Tuesday, and see what they're doing. And you'll see us again next week. Oh, yes, I should be on next Wednesday. I think I'm not on call out.
Better be. We can't go through this again, Benny.
No, you're not allowed to take Wednesdays off anymore, Benny. You messed us all up.
As far as I know,
I
I'm
still
all
need to get you a shot.
Right, so good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Benny Mankini's on sale now.